I'm not even sure Denver wants help. Not serious help, at least. Keep this in mind. So Denver basically is running at a deficit of roughly $89.9 million. And projected deficit for 2024, right, in its entirety, based off of the influx of migrants, will be $180 million. So currently they're basically asking to kind of expedite some of the migrants that have come to that area to get work visas, basically, as fast as humanly possible. That's the only thing that he really cares about. He doesn't have any issues running his city completely into the ground for people that are not even paying into the taxes. I find it odd, but, everyone is different, I'm guessing, yes? Name of the video is Madness. Former Denver Bronco blasts the city's migrant crisis. Let's do it.
Fox News alert, the great crawl from China, smashing records. Over 1,000 Chinese aliens have breached our border just in the last week. 1,000 Chinese in a week. And nearly all of them coming through San Diego. That means more Chinese citizens have been caught at our border than the previous 10 years combined. Which seems strange because we don't share a border with China.
No.
And they're not seeking asylum. This is a massive national security threat.
Guys, here's what they're doing here. When the first couple of Chinese people came through our southern border, they realized that by doing so and by throwing their Chinese passports out, basically at the border, hence the reason why there's basically stacks and stacks of Chinese passports sitting outside our border, right? The reason why they're doing this is because they know the American government can't send them back to China because China won't take them, right? Under no circumstance will China allow these people who left China to come back into their nation. They won't. So that makes them stateless. And what do we do with stateless people? Where do they go, right? And so when the first couple came through and then the people in China realized that this was actually an option, they started taking advantage of this very specific thing that China was actually doing. And it has left people literally stateless, guys.
And they're not seeking asylum. This is a massive national security threat. How many more Chinese illegals have to get caught storming our military bases before Biden realizes it? 40,
maybe two more.
40,000 Biden migrants poured into Denver and built shanty towns, and now they won't leave.
We've been offering time and shelter, basically just trying to get families to leave that camp and come inside. What might be something that is a feasible path for you to success that is not staying on the streets of Denver. We try to compromise, we try to figure something out. At the end of the day, what we do not want is families on the streets of Denver.
Denver Democrats have been trying to negotiate with the migrants. It's not going well. Look at the migrants' list of demands.
Oh, get ready.
Culturally appropriate food.
Right.
Unlimited shower time. Free health care, free housing, work permits, free consultations with immigration lawyers. More.
What's interesting is that there's actually a lot more to that list. We did a video recently kind of that went over this entire list in detail. Oh my God, it's crazy, guys.
Free housing, work permits, free consultations with immigration lawyers.
I want all of that stuff.
More privacy, an end to 24/7 monitoring, and free transportation. When I stay at my mom's house, I'm not even allowed unlimited shower time.
No.
The mayor's...
Bro, you can't basically walk up to someone's front door, all right? You're not allowed to walk up to someone's front door and basically walk into their house without them knowing you're even coming and with a list of demands. That's wild.
When I stay at my mom's house, I'm not even allowed unlimited shower time.
No.
The mayor's actually taking their demands seriously.
He is.
And wants you to be a good sport and let them stay at your house.
A single mom with a spare bedroom in her house, she felt a call to help.
Why aren't you doing something? That just in my heart. That's what I was telling myself.
Family was nervous at first about the idea of taking in strangers.
Some of the greatest things that you do or have done has been involved with some risk. We cooked meals together. We cleaned house together. We just were a community with each other.
Okay.
Former NFL player in Colorado.
Then I think you probably got lucky, bro.
Wildlife,
because that's not the general consensus, right? I mean, is every single person that's coming over an absolute horrible person? No, right? But it seems to be somewhat of a landmine situation, right? Because when it's bad, it's really bad.
Expert Derek Wolf joins us now. Derek, why haven't you taken in just a couple dozen migrant families into your I'm sure, spacious estate.
Because that's madness. It's silly to think that we're supposed to just open our homes to strangers, complete strangers from other countries who have come over here illegally and now are making demands. They want free showers and free food. I want some fresh free food too. And I want to be able to take showers as long as I want, not have to pay for it too.
Absolutely.
I mean, wouldn't that be great, this utopia that they think that they're coming into?
I mean, most Americans either don't get this stuff for free or have to work for it. And I don't even, I mean, I'm not going to speak actually, but I know people who don't even want their families coming over to their house, let alone strangers from Central America. I mean,
guys, that's absolutely my wife. My wife does not want her family at all coming over under any circumstance, bro. But the thing about this is that we have done really good as a nation to basically push our culture out to the world. So people see it, right? They see it and then they dream of that. They idolize this. And so in my travels, you'd encounter people that refer to America as if they've never actually been to America, because they haven't, but they refer to everything as like an American movie, right? Like, we're so good at packaging things and then delivering them internationally. Like, honestly, our biggest export is our culture, right? So these people, like specifically from other countries, they see this and they're just like, oh, I want that. So their list of demands in their head, they think that it's normal, right? Because of course this is America. How could this not be like the reality? But the reality actually is the majority of Americans are never going to actually experience any type of American dream scenario. Okay, there are people here who are also in dire straits, right? But I'm not sure they fully grasp the fact that this is reality and not a movie, right?
Their house, let alone strangers from Central America. I mean, where does this town get off?
I mean, it's incredible. I'm all for people coming to the U.S. and trying to earn a living here, right?
Right.
But when you come over here and you start demanding everything to be free, I mean, we can't take care of our own here.
Nope.
Things are tight for everyone, regardless of your status. You know, there's the homeless problem in Denver is just, I mean, it's run rampant. They've cut budgets on all first responders. That's police officers, firemen, EMTs. The fact is that the drug problem in downtown Denver, because the DAs are just letting people go, has run rampant. I have a great friend who is a first responder, and he says he spends most of his time administering Narcan to drug overdoses.
Wow.
Oh, that's just so sad.
Wow.
So sad. Derek, I wonder maybe they've been watching the campus situation, because these kids have been demanding food, massages, divestment from Israel, no exams, no SATs, pretty much everything. They're just doing they're assimilating to America faster than we were even giving them credit for.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. You're getting an $86,000 a year education, but you're out there whining like a baby. Get over it. Why don't you get on a plane, go to Gaza, and see if you can do something about it?
Unbelievable.
I bet they throw you off a building.
If you want to go camping, seeing a lot of tents, I think you go to the wilderness. Maybe pitch a tent out there in the woods, build a fire. That's where you camp, not in the middle of the city.
If they're going to ban mountain lion hunting, then it's not safe for them out there.
Hey, you know what? I'm not going to make that joke. Let's just call it a night.
All right, guys. So Denver specifically is somewhat of a troubling one for me. So we've encountered kind of the migrant response from all of these cities, guys. Right? Hold on. And Denver and probably San Diego are the ones that are somewhat like, bro, you guys have to do something. All right, not just say we need to work on work permits. I mean, if they're asylum seekers, then obviously I understand. Let's do this, right? Sure, why not? If you're claiming asylum, if you are actually someone who qualifies for the concept of asylum, absolutely, right? You're coming from a war-torn country, and we're trying to help you out, right? I get that. But if you're coming over here specifically for economic migrancy, then I'm going to go ahead and again say no, thank you. No, thank you. We should not be having people come here specifically for the sole purpose of working to send their country money to basically fill in the fact that their country is not producing anything. The United States of America should not be a place where people that are seeking some type of remittance for their nation, right, should be allowed. I'm sorry. It's not really a thing, guys. There are enough people here who are currently unemployed or underemployed, right, that could absolutely be working the majority of these jobs, bro. Reality. Okay. But all right, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly.
Guys, before we go, are you guys subscribed to the other channels? Logical Movie Reviews with Mr. L. Boyd along with Mr. L. Boyd Music. Both are found in the description. Check it out.